Quick throw out wide to Fuller. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down. This is just the 5th all-time meeting between the Texans and Saints here, taking place in Week 1. And they have split the previous 4 meetings. Of course, the Texans entering the league in 2002. But you would think that these two teams would have met more because the cities are only separated by 350 miles, I-10 connecting them. In fact, for New Orleans, Houston is the closest NFL city of any in the league. So it's kind of interesting that this is only the 5th time that they have met. The last time they got together, November of 2015, the Texans winning that one 24-6. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Watson off play action. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's to 30. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Johnson. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 20-yard line. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. Complete, it's Johnson. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
No one attempted or made more field goals in Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. But I'll guarantee you, Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use them a lot less in 2019. Let's make sure we score some more touchdowns.
Let's go, let's go.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. Up to make the stop, the Texans' leading tackler a year ago, Zach Cunningham. On 2nd down, Kamara. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Break it down, fellas, break it down. 95-56, 95-56. Time 8. Check 24, check 24. Kill.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And here now, New Orleans defensive unit.
Malcolm Jenkins entered the NFL as a cornerback and has transitioned to safety, but still retains his good coverage skills.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On the ground, the This is Johnson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Check, 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 check. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Texans push further out in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. From the 30 on 2nd down. Breeze. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The big man, P.J. Hall, had the path to the QB there. So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And now it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Break it down, fellas. Break it down.
And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Saints on 4th down last year, 13 of 16, 2nd best in the league, and they'll try it here. Breeze to throw for it on 4th. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt, and this Texans defense stands tall. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. Watson on third down. Complete. He finds Braid. And he's got this down to the 35. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills, 35 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
Just a 4-play drive that time. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Breeze, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They're going to try and throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. 17-0 our score after 1. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Breeze now. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. From the gun, it's Breeze. And Thomas has it. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? And brought in by the tight end Cook.
Let's go, let's go.
So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface, but I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Even though he's a fourth rounder, I think he might have a chance to play and prove that, hey, I could have been taken higher in that draft.
And we've seen so many times now, guys who go lower in the draft, undrafted free agents that become big-time players, Pro Bowl players. So you never know. Fourth-round pick has a chance to be a really good player.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, it all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kenny Stills, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans push further out in front.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. This not the final game of this opening weekend. Still one more, and that comes your way later tonight out in Oakland. The Denver Broncos and Vic Fangio's coaching debut, taking on the Oakland Raiders, the final home opener for the Silver and Black in the East Bay. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On the ground, this is Kamara, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
Ready? Yellow lady, yellow lady. You ain't going nowhere.
From the 35 on second down. Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up first and 10. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
95-56, 95-56.
Second and 10 at the 43-yard line.
You're good, you're good. I fool, ready.
Looking to throw on second down. Breeze is going to fire one. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. On the ground, Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. There's Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down.
Come on, one thing for sure, you know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a 3rd down pass, and Drew Brees finds him and keeps this drive.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 4 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now, the scoreboard still does not look good, but at least they polished off that goose egg.
Yeah, they've been thoroughly outplayed in the first half. Finally, a little spark of life, but it's going to take a lot more to add to that flame for them to thoroughly get back into this one.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. We get a glance at Duke Johnson as he heads back out onto the field. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. On 2nd and 9, Watson, it's complete, Stills. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. They'll run on first down. It's Johnson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Now it's Watson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Well, he's going to go for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Kenny Stills on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans push further out in front. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we are at halftime. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. Here comes Michael Thomas and the rest of the Saints offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, but the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your team, just as long as